Welcome back. Problem 1-40. So, this problem is taken from chapter number 1, that is stress, and book name is Mechanics of Material by RC Hibbeler. Statement is determine the average normal stress in each of 20 millimeter diameter of bar of the truss set P is equal to 40 kilonewton. So you can see this is the truss that is made of bar A, B, C, A, B, and AC that has diameter of 20 millimeter and P is equal to 40 kilonewton. So you have to determine the average shear stress in each bar A, B, AC, and AB. So let's start with the solution. So first step is that we will find internal loadings. How you will find internal loading? So we will use method of section. I will write it. Method of joints. Method of joints in order to find the stress or force in each member. So we will take point C as we will take joint C, and we will find the forces. Let this is joint C where there is a load of P that is equal to 40 kilonewton is applied, and at point C you can see there is a load of BC, and this BC will be in this direction. Clear? This I will represent it as FBC, and at point C we have a load due to in member AC that will be downward. It is represented as FAC. Now from this figure you can see this length is 1.5 and this is 2. So if I draw a triangle, right angle triangle over here in order to show the ratio of its length. So this side is 1.5, this is 2. So definitely this hypotenuse will be equal to 2.5. Now we'll apply equation of equilibrium at point C. So first equation of equilibrium is that sum of all forces along x direction must be equal to 0 and force in this direction is taken as positive. So you can see one force is this one and the second force is its horizontal component which is in this direction, and this will be equal to FBC x. This component will be equal to FBC x component. So I will write its two component. One is in this direction and the second one will be in this direction. This component will be equal to FBC x component and this component will be FBC y component. So for x component, I will write 40 kilonewton in positive direction. So 40 minus FBC x component will be equal to 0. Now if this is making an angle of theta, so cos of theta will be equal to base which is 2 divided by hypotenuse which is 2.5, and this FBC x will be equal to FBC into cos of theta. So I will write from here 40 minus FBC into cos of theta will be equal to 0. So 40 minus FBC is not known. So FBC and cos of theta is 2 divided by 2.5. So 2 divided by 2.5 is equal to 0. So from here you will get this FBC will be equal to 50 kilonewton and the value is positive. So it means that the direction which we have taken is correct and this is in compression. This force exerted by member on point C is in this direction. As a result, the force in member is in compression. Now we'll find the second force by using equation of equilibrium is that sum of all forces along y direction must be equal to 0 and upward force is taken as positive. So one force which is downward is minus FAC, and other force is plus FCY. FBC y component is equal to 0. So minus FAC and FBCY is equal to FBC into sine of theta is equal to 0. And sine theta, you can see that here sine theta is equal to perpendicular, which is 1.5, divided by hypotenuse, which is 2.5. So if you put the value, so minus FAC plus FBC, which is equal to 50. So I will put the value 50 into sine of theta, and that is 1.5 divided by 2.5 is equal to 0. So you will get FAC will be equal to 30 kilonewton. The value is positive, so it means that the force exerted by this member at point C is in compression. So as per Newton third law, this force will be in tension. The force exerted by this member on this at point C will be this. So as per Newton law, the force in this member will be tensile one. So it will be in tension. Now we will find another equation of equilibrium by using method of joint, and we will take joint B. So if you take joint B and you want to find, this is point B, this is point B, and this is the load FBC. Now at point B it should be in downward direction, because the force exerted by member BC at joint B will be compression, so FBC. And at point B you have a roller support, so you'll be having reaction force, which is BY. And there is a horizontal force of member AB, which will be in this direction, FAB. Again we will draw the same triangle for this. So this is 1.5, this is 2, and this is 2 point, hypotenuse is 2.5. Now apply the equation of equilibrium. The sum of all forces along x direction must be equal to 0, and the force in this direction is taken as positive. So you can see along the x-axis, one force is of this component will be this one, and the other one is this one. This sum should be equal to 0. Now you can see that this has two components. One is this and other one is this one. So this, let this is theta. So we will you can see that it's, if we take sine of theta, so sine of theta will be equal to 2 divided by 2.5 for this angle. So here this component will be equal to FAB is in negative direction, so FAB plus this component FBC into sine of theta will be equal to 0. So from here you will get this FAB is equal to FBC into sine of theta. And when you put the value, you will get this FAB will be equal to FBC. FBC is 50 into sine of theta is 2 divided by 2.5. So you will get FAB will be equal to 40 kilonewton. So this is the force. Now as a result, the force in this member will be in tension. Clear? So I will write it, this is tension. Now we'll find the average shearing stress. So average normal stress. Average normal stress, we know that this average normal stress is equal to force per unit area. Area will be obtained by using this formula. Pi by 4 d square. Diameter of each member is given as 20 millimeter. So you can just put pi by 4 into 20 millimeter. In meter is 0.020 power 4, and that will give you 0.3142 into 10 raised to power minus 3 square meter. Now average normal stress in member BC will be equal to force BC divided by area of B area. All the areas are same. Similarly, average normal stress in member AC will be equal to FAC divided by area, and average normal stress in member AB will be equal to force in AB divided by area. So note down this value. FBC is this one, FBAB is this one, and the last FAC was this one. So you can put FBC, which was 50 kilonewtons, so 50 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by area 0.3142 into 10 raised to power minus 3, and that will give you 159 megapascal. Same FAC was 30 kilonewtons, so 30 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by the area, which is 3142 into 10 raised to power minus 3, and that will give you 95.5 megapascal. If you put the value of AB, which is 40 kilonewtons, so 40 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by 0.3142 into 10 raised to power 3, and that will give you 127 megapascal. So these are the average normal stress in BC, in AC, and AB of the truss members. And that was all about this problem 1-40. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Those who are new to my channel, then subscribe it, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get notification about my latest videos. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you for watching.